Hello everyone, welcome to JoAC Radio. I'm your host, Princess MK, and today we'll be doing another interview with Coach Dad. How are you doing today?
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. So let's get into these questions. Now that the Summer League is over and you have been able to watch the games, I just want to know what you think overall about the players on the Summer League team.
I think that the Summer League team has pleasantly surprised me. The first game, I was really harsh on the players because they looked like trash. They looked terrible. The second game, the people that we drafted didn't look any better. Game 3, same thing again. After a while they started picking up. It looks like some players started gaining confidence. Justin Jackson looked good. Broderick Thomas, or whatever his name is, was looking good. Mifondu Kebengele looking good. Davison looking good. Juwan Bugarin looking good. So the players, they were looking pretty good. Oh, Trevion Williams, or is his last name Trevion Williams?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was doing pretty good too. So, I was really harsh on that first game, but, those players turned it around and they showcased that they are ready to make it into the NBA. Given the right opportunities and the right setup, they can be successful. So,
I agree that if these players can stay consistent, they will be able to make a team in the future. JD is actually one of the players who received a 2-way contract. How do you feel about that? And did he deserve it?
So, I feel pretty good about his 2-way contract with the Celtics. Right now, we are pretty decked out, or I don't know what the right word is. We're pretty full on the one spot, and that's what he plays. But him getting the contract, I think it's a good thing for the Celtics. They're going to hopefully build him up. He's already kind of better than Romeo Langford, given the fact that Romeo was injury-prone from the moment we drafted him. But this guy, JD, is looking good. Did he deserve to get this? Yes, he deserved it. From the beginning of game 1, where I didn't go too hard on him, but he looked like he wasn't going to be anything good. But 5 games in, or 6 games, 7 games in, I don't know how many total games there are in the Summer League, but the games that he played, the first game, whatever, not too good. Defense was there, steals, assists, steals and assists were there. And throughout the whole Summer League, the most consistent thing that he was doing was dishing out assists. And so I think the assist is where he's going to have the biggest impact. And so the assists is what's going to make him stand out more. Because right now, our starting point guard, which is Marcus Smart, he is not really a true point guard. He is a positionless player. So he can play any position because he's not really needed on the offensive end. He's more of a defensive specialist. Having him on the offensive end is, he's great streaky-wise, but JD, he's bigger than Payton Pritchard, but what's crazy? He's only 2 inches bigger than Payton Pritchard, so it's not like a crazy difference, and they're making it seem like Payton Pritchard's a midget or something. But he's quick. He's very quick. And what I like about him is he knows when to try to push the tempo. You don't understand how much I hate the Celtics offense when they push the ball so damn slowly, bro. It's like, push the ball, push it, move the ball, get the ball moving. JD showed that he can push the ball. He needs to work on his turnovers, but keep up the assist rate, dish him out, and just stay confident with his ability to finish around the rim, take it to the hole. Once he gets more efficient and confident in his 3-point shooting, I think he will be doing a fantastic job in the NBA. Still too young, in my opinion. He won't bring anything to the Celtics at this exact moment. So I'm not mad about the 2-way contract, and I am pretty excited to see what he can bring to the future to the Celtics team.
All right, next up we had Mifondu Kebengele. When I first mentioned him, you didn't even know who he was.
I didn't.
Now that you have seen him play, how do you feel about him now? And do you think he deserved to get his 2-way contract?
So, I admit I didn't know who the hell Mifondu Kebengele was. I don't even know how to pronounce his last name correctly. I just looked at it and didn't want to try it. But I am happy to say that I was wrong about him. He is he was probably the most consistent player on that Summer League team, grabbing rebounds, getting alley-oops, getting points, putbacks, some decent blocks, decent defense. Man, that guy was putting in the work. He's showing that he wants to play. He really wants to be on the NBA team. He's showing that he can do it. His three-point shooting, like I said, needs to be worked on, but at the same time, he's probably going to be a swing man, probably playing the 4 and the 5 with his size 6'10". But I'm just really surprised at how well he performed in the Summer League. Once again, I want to just say this, that the Summer League is only 5 to 10 games, and there's a very small sample size. But what he put in a small sample size is good enough for him to get that two-way contract, so I'm not upset. Plus, he looked better than freaking Luke Duke-Net, bro. Luke Cornett is trash. And so, Mifondu Kebengele, I believe he can actually bring something to the Celtics now. With his size and what we're looking for to come off the bench, so him getting minutes is very likely for that to happen, because we have really no one else at the 4 or 5 position to come off the bench aside from Grant Williams. And so, Mifondu, here you come, bro. Here's your opportunity. Put in the work. Show the team that you can put in that work and that you can be consistent on the team and play the role that you're asked to play. You're not going to be averaging 14, 15 points a game and 8 rebounds, but you can give us, 9 points a game, 8 points a game, 4 to 6 rebounds, 1 block, a steal or 2. I think he can bring some to the Celtics now. Will he move the needle for the Celtics in the long term? Possibly. We have a whole year for him to develop, him to get into the offensive and defensive grind on the team. And so once he starts feeling his fit and everything goes well, I think the Celtics are looking pretty good at that spot.
Oh, wow. Mifondu has earned the seal of approval from Coach Dad.
Hell yeah.
So, question. Do you think anyone else should have been given a contract, or would you have replaced someone else currently on the roster from the Summer League team?
So, I don't think anyone else would be able to fit on our current roster. JD versus Bugarin, they're both kind of the similar player. 1'6'3", 1'6'5", one's a shooting guard, one's a point guard. Bugarin is 19 years old, just like JD, which is pretty crazy. But Bugarin, he really had the worst turnovers compared to everyone else, and he was more of a scorer. He's just a scorer, and we don't really need scorers. We need defensive players and people who can pass the ball. So JD deserves his spot. Matt Ryan, I believe he has a two-way contract with us, but I feel like he should be signed compared to Sam Hauser. Haven't watched him at all. Only see him playing the games that he's playing the Celtics and Dookie scrub minutes. And that man is Dookie, bro. In scrub minutes, he's Dookie. In the Summer League games I seen, he was Dookie. I don't understand why we even signed the player. He's 6'8", I get it, but at the same time, boo.
Well, I appreciate your insight, Coach Dad. Thank you so much for your time today. That's all for today's video. Princess MK is signing off.